A special good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from Jackson High School here in Mill Creek, Washington, home of the Jackson Timberwolves. The Jackson Timberwolves, boys or girls, will not be playing tonight, but we have great Wesco playoff action taking place tonight. It is the semifinals for boys 3A. How great is that? In our first matchup, it will be third seed Shorecrest Scots against the number 2 seed Stanwood Spartans. And then in the nightcap following this one, the number 4 seed Edmonds Woodway Warriors against number 1 seed Marysville Pilchuck Tomahawks. I'm Mark Ockett with Todd Elvig, and I'd say excited is an understatement to how we feel about being here tonight, like where you were last night, where you were on Saturday. It's postseason time, and really we work through the whole season, have a great time doing that, but we get to this point, and it just goes to another level.
Absolutely. This is off the hook. This is where you want to be. This is, we cover these kids all year around, and now the payoff is that they get to be in the playoffs. We're here to cover that excitement.
Yeah, so to get things started, we'll have the Shorecrest Scots get introduced. You'll see that out in front of you there on the screen. They're going to be in green uniforms with white numbers and letters. Those white numbers are pretty easy to see from the backside. I like that already. So I'm going to get you started with their starters to begin with. First of all, their head coach is Eddie George. He is in his second season. Assistant coaches Travis DeCottle, Pete Tokowski, and Marion Green. So the starters for the Shorecrest Scots will be a 5'5" senior guard, Michael Attendito. Also starting will be a 6'1" senior guard, Jack Sims. Starting as a 5'9" sophomore guard, Elijah Johnson. Also going as a 6'5" sophomore center, Newton Pepple. And starting as a 6'2" senior forward, Tim Opani. So it is Attendito, Sims, Johnson, Pepple, and Opani for head coach Eddie George in his second season. Now let's take a look at the starters for the Stanwood Spartans. They will be listed as the home team in this one, and the Shorecrest Scots will be listed as the guest team. Now taking a look for Stanwood, their head coach in his 13th season is Zach Ward. Assistant coaches Harlan Roberson and also Brad Racone, as well as Josh Thayer. Here are his starters for Zach Ward. Jack Oldall, also as he starts as a 5'11" senior guard. You've got Jake Cleary. He is a 6'2" junior guard, also starting as a 6'4" senior post. Cam Everett, starting as a 6'7" sophomore post, a big guy and a young guy, Caden McLaughlin, and also starting as a 5'11" junior guard, that is Court Roberson. So Oldall, Cleary, Everett, McLaughlin, and Roberson. As we'll take a break and then come back with live play-by-play action. Our first semi, Boys 3A, here tonight at Jackson High School, featuring the Shorecrest Scots and the Stanwood Spartans on STSPN.com.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
And we welcome you worldwide to STSPN.com. That's throughout the entire world, the planet of Earth. We reach all points as long as you've got some kind of a receiving device, and we got many options that Todd will share with you coming up. Now, taking a look at these uniforms, Stanwood's in the white. They have red up and down the sides, but they have green numbers, and that's kind of unique. I didn't know green was part of their color scheme, but they got that worked in there. But for both sides, Todd, we can read the numbers. And that's also not just for us, but for our viewers throughout the world.
Absolutely. You know, when you get older like us, seeing the numbers.
Across the 50 line, yeah. All right, Shorecrest with the basketball in front court again. Teams get started. That's a nice start for the Scots as Attendito with the assist. Jack Sims fills it up for a 3-0 lead to get things started. Shorecrest strikes first here at Jackson High School. And our Broadcast tonight presented worldwide to you by Speedway Chevrolet, speedwaychevrolet.com in Monroe. Thank you, Speedway Chevrolet. There's a quick steal. How about that? Going the other direction, takes it in. Elijah Johnson, and just like that, how about that? Shorecrest is up 5-0 against a Stanwood team that is not going to give up much, but they so far are, as there's another turnover. 2 already going the other direction. How about that? 7-0, a timeout called. 7-0, Stanwood jumping out. Didn't expect this kind of start. We're going to keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout as Stanwood jumps out off the bench and says, wait a minute, we got to call timeout and talk things over, as Shorecrest getting off to a very good start. And hey, you just never know, and that's just part of the excitement that goes with this, in that you don't know what's going to happen. But a lot of game left, of course, too, as Zach Ward wanted to talk things over with his players.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything, but one of the players I saw that was in the starting lineup, I was thinking, wow, he's not as big as some of the others, and boy, he's fast, so we know why he's in there.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
That is the senior, Michael Atendito. There's a 3-ball. It is good. They moved the ball well, and Caden McLaughlin buries it from outside. He averages 10.3 per game. Watch this guy wearing number 34. He is just a sophomore for the Stanwood Spartans. And Stanwood, a team that continues to reload every year. Zach Ward in his 20th year overall with Stanwood. He was there as an assistant for 7 years, now in his 13th year as head coach. And, he's one of those guys that really is just a great representative of a community. And in this case, it would be Stanwood, which is a great community.
Absolutely. We know Zach, and we know the other guys up north. It's just really a great basketball environment all the way up north.
Steal, that's 3 turnovers now. Here come the Scots out of backcourt. Atendito, watch out for number 1. He's only 5'5", but I'll tell you what, he plays like he's about 6'5". There's a miss right there and a rebound. That guy is dynamite. Number 1 for Shorecrest.
I think he can almost outrun his shoes.
It seems that way. He's been very instrumental so far in what's going on. Save, here comes Stanwood. Bounce pass down low, here they go. Off the front of the rim, good tap that time, but not quite enough, as Shorecrest will get the ball going the other way. 5:35 to go, and the Scots leading this one 7-3. Shorecrest, along with Shorewood, the 2 high schools in the Shoreline School District. Got to tie that all together. Shorecrest, Shorewood, Shoreline. That goes out of bounds. They got a nice new school built just a few years ago. We've been down there before.
Shorewood?
Both of them, actually. Shorecrest and Shorewood.
Nice.
Both of them were rebuilt within the last decade. Shorecrest with the basketball now in front court, up by the 4 points, 7-3. Off the right side of the rim, that's going to go out of bounds. It's Stanwood basketball. So Stanwood having some troubles turning the ball over early, but now you kind of see them getting a little bit more set and confident as they come into the half-court set. We'll watch the defensive matchup right here. And at that time, it was Court Roberson. There we go. Look at this. Oh, he wanted to wail on that one for the dunk. Maybe should have gone in with a little bit of a softer approach as it's taken away. And here comes Shorecrest out of backcourt. Now, getting you the records, Shorecrest went 10-4 in Wesco 3A. Overall, 16-4 in the season, and now at this point, they're 17-4. So they've had a very good year. Again, the number 3 seed here in the tournament.
I think Zach's going to have a little talk with him, but listen, it's points before style.
Yeah, that's true. Making the basket is Tim Opani. That takes them back to up to a 6-point lead. Their biggest has been 7 at 7-0. 4:12 to go. Here at Jackson High School, first quarter, Mark Ockett, Todd Elvig bringing you the action. Underneath they go. That was picture perfect. McLaughlin gets it done off the great feed. He's got all 5 of Stanwood points, and Shorecrest up by 4. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Love the energy in this room, Todd.
Absolutely. And Stanwood, look, they traveled good.
Oh, yeah. Brought a lot of people down there wearing the red and white. Soft touch, going to come out of there. Good rebound. Strong battle. Cam Everett gets it done. Outlet pass to Cleary. Here they come. Great ball movement down the other direction. But unable to hold on to it is McLaughlin. McLaughlin got under the basket. The pass was rifled into him pretty fast, so I can understand why it was a little hard to hold on to it. But he was in position where a Shorecrest player, Tim Opani, just came down on him, and that's going to be a foul on Opani, his first team foul. It'll be out of bounds. So far, Stanwood does not have any team fouls. We're at 3:34 to go in the first quarter as the Spartans will inbound. Quick inbound, quick shot. Yes, indeedy. Getting it done is Robertson. So that makes it a 1-point game, and they've hit 2 3-pointers, both out of the bottom part of the roster right there. Robertson gets it done. Now it's going to be Antondito, misses on the shot. Good strong rebound. Tim Opani comes loose. Stanwood wants it back. They want that first lead of the game. Remember, Shorecrest got off to a 7-0 start. Here we go. It's on the floor. Stanwood gets control of it. Good job, Jake Cleary. Tell you the hustle that time by Robertson. Robertson just doing a really good job so far with that three-pointer, and now the good hustle on the defensive end. Out to McLaughlin, just a sophomore. Back up top to now Darren Smith. Smith over on the right wing. 17 on the shot clock, still plenty of time. A hand in there to deflect it away. Robertson, now 10 on the shot clock. They better get smart on the movement here, and we're going to have a grab. That was a smart move by Cam Everett to draw the foul also. Foul is going to go on Newton Peppel, his second team foul. We've got a couple of substitutions coming in for Shorecrest. Is going to be Dante Recabarin. Stanwood will inbound over on the right baseline. And for Stanwood, it looks like Connor Schlepp. Good inbound pass. He was right there. Perfect. Connecting is Cam Everett off the precision pass from Darren Smith on the inbound. The lead switching hands for the first time as Stanwood is leading now 10-9. So they are on a 10-2 run after Shorecrest got off to that 7-0 start. Again, thanks so much for being with us on STSPN.com, where we connect players, teams, and families.
That is absolutely correct.
Back to a 1-point Shorecrest lead. Again, Shorecrest in the green, Stanwood in the white. First game of our semifinal doubleheader here at Jackson High School. Hustle on the defense that time, but too much. Too much. Going to be a whistle against Elijah Johnson. For Elijah, that's his third team foul. Let's take a look. No team fouls for Stanwood. Spartans will inbound. Our officiating crew, umpire is Chris Lindsay. Referees are Aaron Keller and our good friend Donnie 1,500 hits Johnson. We'll explain what that chuckle's all about here in a bit. What is he, about up to 1,500 now?
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to check later, but he's going to want to have a talk with us later.
Look at that. Oh, great defense. Oh, my. Coming through there was Tim Opani. Stanwood moved the ball so well, and Opani shut him down. Opani gets a hand on it. Here come the Spartans out of back court. They're down by 1 point. Long range jumper. Robertson, no good. Follow-up is good. That's Darren Smith, his first 2 of the game. And a 1-point lead for Stanwood. Oh, I like the way this is going, Todd.
Absolutely, back and forth.
We were going to be in for a couple of great ones tonight, and so far this one is off to an excellent start.
This one's worth the ticket.
Watch this defense, everybody. See how they move around and switch it around from zone to man underneath. We got a foul for sure. That's a push off. 2 shots will be coming up for Newton Peppel. Peppel's a good one, too. Got to watch out for him. Foul is going to be against Cam Everett, his first team. First trip to the line for the Shorecrest Scots and for either team. Peppel ready to go. Too hard off the backside.
I'll tell you, the refs were letting them play last night. We were out of here by 9 o'clock.
Wow. That's quick because you had 2 last night also.
Yes. And 2 tomorrow. And 4
2
on Saturday.
And don't you have 2 on
2 on Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I tell you what, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, we got the championships.
Staying on top of it. Missed on the other one, so he goes 0 for 2. Stanwood up by 1 point. That equals their biggest lead, which they've had a couple of times now. Here is Robertson. He's going to throw it away. Turnover number 5. Out of backcourt, taking it in. Gliding in is Peppel. He's got 2, and it's a 1-point lead for Shorecrest. Back and forth we go. 27 seconds to go. First quarter action here at Jackson.
You know what I respect about that last shot was he was thinking about getting some rim on that, and he slowed it up and took the points.
Great observation, Todd. There's times you just want to slam that home when you know you can get up there with the springs, but sometimes it's just better
take the points.
To ease it in and take the points. You'll get your chances. Stolen away. That's another turnover. Here they come. Just misses at the buzzer. All right, we got us a ball game here. At the end of one quarter, it is Shorecrest 13, Stanwood 12. First game of our boys 3A Westco doubleheader for chance to go play in the finals on Saturday night.
Which we will have.
We will, 8 o'clock Saturday night at Everett Community College. We'll be back with more. Stay tuned.
It's like a loop machine. Going around town trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
All right, Todd, we're going to the second quarter, so let's talk about that schedule, what we have coming up. We got the 2 semis tonight. We have 2 games tomorrow that are vital as to teams staying alive. Then on Friday night, you got championship games, right? 4A?
Yes, sir. And then Saturday, we got the 3A championships and the third place games.
Yeah, so those games on Friday are going to be a doubleheader for boys and girls for 4A. Glacier Peak is in both of those.
Correct.
Right? That's going to give the ball back over to the Shorecrest Scots. They have 3 team fouls. Stanwood has 1 as we get going here in the second quarter. Jack Sims, the leading scorer for both teams. He's with Shorecrest, has 7 points, a 3-pointer, and 2 2-pointers. Also 2 points for Elijah Johnson, 2 for Newton Pepple, and 2 points for Tim Opani. That's going the other way. Just a couple of turnovers in the game for Shorecrest. Stanwood has 6. They've had some problems with that. Also, on the other side of the ledger, Stanwood is led by the 5 points from sophomore Caden McLaughlin. And then you've got Court Roberson with 3, 2 points for Darren Smith, 2 points for Cam Everett. Shorecrest 0 for 2 from the line in that first quarter. Stanwood did not attempt the foul shot. Strong rebound by Tim Opani. Here come the Scots. They are quick. They're not big, but they are quick. And you really got to keep your eye open. They will get you and burn you in a hurry if you're the opposition. There's a good shot right there. Look at that. Excellent recoil as Dante Reccabaron gets it done. His first points, 3 points now, and it's a 4-point lead.
Yeah, I think Shorecrest would just as soon have a track meet because they seem like they want to run up and down the court.
They do. I mean, they are in shape. They are ready to go, and they are giving Stanwood everything and then some that they can try to handle. Shorecrest defense, fantastic at this point. Look at that man-to-man defense right there by Opani. And Opani wins the battle. Oh, my. That is just great defense by Opani. Did not commit the foul. Now on the other end, can he make it happen on both ends? No, he travels. Pass was good. That was a good entry pass. Coming in that time, Elijah Johnson. Substitution in for Shorecrest is Hayden Bohog. He is a junior. Let's break it down class-wise here, Todd. For Shorecrest, they have 5 seniors, 2 juniors, 4 sophomores, 1 freshman. Total of 12 on the roster. For Stanwood, 2 seniors, just 2 seniors, 6 juniors. Look at this on the left side.
Nice.
Perfect teardrop. Connor Schlepp gets it done. 3 sophomores.
Oh, he stepped on the end line.
He did. So that's 4 turnovers. Goes back to Stanwood, 16-14. Let's talk about Stanwood again after the timeout. We got a 30-second timeout called by Shorecrest. We'll get to more of that information coming up after we take a break. This is STSPN.com, and Shorecrest is leading 16-14.
On a night when they breathe above the scream, when the man's with the dream, and I'll never be the same. Oh yeah, welcome you. Make my dream come true.
The You've Been Dreaming About This Car Since You Were 8 policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
We are back live. This one off to a very quick start. 6:07 to go, second quarter. I'm Mark Ockett with Todd Elbick. Off the inbound. Just missed on that. That's a wide open look. Just that happens sometimes. I wouldn't blame him for taking that shot, though. That was a good shot to take. Underneath, miss on the shot. Strong rebound again by Rica Barron. We got a grab, a foul. This will be the second team foul called against Stanwood. That foul is going to go against Cam Everett, and for Everett, that would be his second foul. So Everett's going to have a seat on the bench, and senior, one of the two for Stanwood, Jack Oldow, is into the game for the Spartans to pick up things there with Everett, who averages 8.7 per game and 2 in this game so far, having a seat on the bench for a while. Now under 6 minutes to go, 5:44. Shorecrest is in front court. They led 13-12 at the end of the first quarter. Now up 16-14 here on STSPN.com. Look at that, going inside. Throws it too far. Now they're starting to catch up on turnovers. Stanwood now with 7 and Shorecrest with 5, so it's creeping up. Great to have everybody viewing from throughout the world. Families of these players, thank you so much for tuning in. Look at that. Stanwood getting it done. That is Dom Engelschlag. So he has his first 2 points, and we are tied for the first time. 16-16. What a great game we have going for you here, and it's just the first of 2. Coming up after this, Edmonds Woodway against Marysville Pilchuck.
Marysville.
Jumper. There it is. Great shot by Opani. Opani now with 4 points, 2 in each quarter. Here come the Spartans into front court. Watch the defense of Shorecrest. They have been relentless so far here in this first half. Forcing a lot of turnovers early. There it is, right there. Just keep an eye on him. Goes the other direction, flicked out of his hands there. It's going to stay with the Scots. That's Elijah Johnson, and he has just been a pest to Stanwood here in the early going. They are not letting up at all. Into the game for the Spartans is Jake Cleary. It'll be Shorecrest basketball. 4:46 to go. Second quarter action. Shorecrest handling back up top. Newton Peppel around the horn they go. Take a little bit more time here. Remember, you do have 35 seconds on the shot clock, so you don't have to run it. You don't have to run the play super quick. Three-pointer.
Look at that.
A work of art right there. Newton Peppel now with 5 points. Hits his first three-pointer of the game. It's back to a 5-point lead for the Shorecrest Scots. They're on a 5-0 run. Nearly loses it. He does lose it, but Stanwood keeps the basketball. And a soft toucher by Dom Engelschlag. He now has 4 points. He's keeping them alive during this stretch. 4:05 to go, second quarter. Shorecrest up by the 3. As they slow things up, a little more half-court offense right here, poked away. Ends up in Peppel's hands, and then finally Sims. Sims has 7 points, all in the first quarter. Across the way, good hand coming through is Cleary. He clears it out of there, comes into front court, and that's turnover number 6 against the Scots. 3-ball ties it up. We've been tied once in 16. Here's Stanwood. Look at that pass. Look at that shot. And it is the 3-ball. Coming through is McLaughlin off the pass from Engelschlag. And McLaughlin now has 8 points. We are tied for the second time, 21-21. So Shorecrest gets 5. Stanwood comes right back with 5. And we got a great contest going on.
Absolutely off the hook. These guys are competing hard.
3-pointer again. How about that? Elijah Johnson, his first 3. He's got 5 total. Stanwood going the other way. Man, these teams are matching up so well. There we go. Look at this. Another 3-ball just off the backside. Flicked away. Finally ended up with it. Will be Rica Barron and the Scots. Coming out of backcourt. Going with more of a half-court set here, Todd. We're seeing that more here in the second quarter. Taking a little more time to set up for a play. Look for the right shot. There's a shot. It's way off the mark. That was not the right shot.
Yes, yeah.
No.
After you say that.
It happens. Jake Cleary gets the rebound. Stanwood in front court now as they set up down by the 3 points. There you go. McLaughlin off the right side of the rim. No good. Deflected out to a Shorecrest player. Here come the Scots getting ready to come out of backcourt with the basketball. Elijah Johnson. He's been a force on both ends here in the first half. 2:12 to go, second quarter. Todd, it seemed like we just tipped off.
It's just screaming on.
Look at that. There's Elijah Johnson again. 7 points. He is tied for the team lead in points. Underneath, that was into traffic. That's going to stay with the Stanwood Spartans. I think that's a foul. It is going to be foul on Johnson, his second.
Eddie George is not happy with that.
So Stanwood has 2 team fouls, 1 in each quarter. And Shorecrest has 4 team fouls, 3 in the first quarter, 1 here in the second. And just under the 2-minute mark to go in the second quarter. On the trap way over there. That's trouble coming through. Will be McLaughlin.
Oh, my.
He slams it with the one hand. 10 points. Oh, my gosh. Just a sophomore. 5 in each quarter. Underneath. Great dish and move. Opani completes it off the pass from Johnson. 5-point lead. Their biggest has been 7. Soft touch? No. Gets the rebound. You know, Shorecrest could get an even a bigger lead than they had originally at 7-0 on this possession. Up by 5. There's Johnson, quick release. He wasn't off by much that time. Really enjoying watching Elijah Johnson play. This guy comes to play. Underneath, McLaughlin, double teamed. Good job kicking it out. 3-pointer, yeah! That's Dom Engelshog. He's got 7, all in the quarter. And it's 28-26. 53 seconds to go. Second quarter, nearly stolen away. And it is stolen away. Here comes Stanwood. The other direction, laying it off the rim is Clary. We are tied at 28. How about that? A 5-0 run for Stanwood. 40 seconds to go, second quarter. And Shorecrest counters. Opani, 8 points, 6 in the quarter. Oh, man, this is fun. 29 seconds to go in the second quarter. Just a little bit of differential between the quarter and shot clock by like a half second. Stanwood with the basketball. 20 seconds. And taking his time out there. Now get ready to run for the one shot here coming up. Now down to 10 seconds. Here we go. Hold out. Now back up top. He goes to Roberson. Roberson's going to be grabbed. That was not a smart foul by Pepple. Pepple's a big factor in the Shorecrest arsenal, and that's 2 fouls on him now. Not the kind of foul you want to commit.
No, and it also, I think he stepped on his ankle. I saw him kind of take a funny jog when he went the other way.
Yeah, and that can happen. I'll tell you, it happens only because they want to win so bad. So you can't fault the Shorecrest player for trying to miss, going the other direction. That's off the top of the superstructure, and it is halftime. Our score at halftime, a 2-point game. Shorecrest 30, Stanwood 28. Shorecrest outscoring Stanwood 17-16 in that second quarter. We're already at halftime. Where did that time go?
Yeah, what
the heck?
That's like that's the fastest half I've seen, I think.
I can't remember one going that fast.
Looks like 20 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, it just barely. And so we are at halftime, a 2-point lead for Shorecrest, 30-28. I'm Mark Ockett along with Todd Elvig. We'll take a break. You'll see some highlights at halftime, and then we will come back and give you the second half of this incredible track meet basketball game right here on STSPN.com.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
Yeah. All right, Shorecrest with the basketball in front court again. Teams get started. That's a nice Monroe. Thank you, Speedway Chevrolet. There's a quick steal. How about that? Going the other direction, takes it in. They give up much, but they so far are, as there's another turnover. 2 already going the other direction.
Why he's in there?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
That is the senior, Michael Atzendito. There's a 3-ball. It is.
I think Zach's going to have a little talk with him, but listen, it's points before style.
Yeah, it's true. Jackson High School, first quarter. Mark Ock and Todd Elvig bringing you the action. Underneath they go. That was big to go in the first quarter as the Spartans will inbound. Quick inbound, quick shot. Yes, indeedy. Line. And for Stanwood, it looks like Connor Schlepp. Good inbound pass. He was right there. Perfect. Long range jumper. Robertson, no good. Follow up. Is it? Throw it away. Turnover number 5. Out of backcourt, taking it in. Gliding in is Peppel. Eye open. They will get you and burn you in a hurry if you're the opposition. There's a good shot right there. Look at that. 2 seniors, just 2 seniors, 6 juniors. Look at this on the left side.
Nice.
Perfect tilt teardrop. And great to have everybody viewing from throughout the world. Families of these players. Thank you so much for tuning in. Look at that. After this, Edmonds Woodway against Marysville Pilchuck.
Marysville.
Jumper. There it is. So you don't have to run it. You have to run the play super quick. 3-pointer.
Look at that.
Nearly loses it. He does lose it, but Stanwood keeps the basketball. And a soft toucher. Tied once at 16. Here's Stanwood. Look at that pass. Look at that shot. And it is the 3-ball.
Absolutely off the hook. These guys are competing hard.
3-pointer again. God, it's like we just tipped off.
You know, yeah, it's just screaming
quarter.
on.
Look at that. There's Elijah Jones in the second quarter on the trap way over there. That's trouble coming through. Will be McLaughlin.
Oh, my.
Second quarter on the trap way over there. That's trouble coming through. Will be McLaughlin.
Oh, my.
Oh, my gosh. Just a sophomore. 5 in each quarter. Underneath. Great dish. Underneath McLaughlin. Double team. Good job kicking it out. 3-pointer. Yeah. And it is stolen away. Here comes Stanwood. The other direction. Laying it off the rim is clear. And it is.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Since 2003, Gamut 360 Holdings has been recognized as a premier local builder of new homes and commercial properties in the Puget Sound area. Our 360-degree construction approach matches first-class materials with the highest construction standards to create truly unique and timeless communities for our Northwest neighborhoods. Visit Gamut360.com and discover the home that matters most to you.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
about this car since you were 8 policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
Now,
All right, we are back live here at Jackson High School. I'm Mark Ockett along with Todd Elvig on STSPN.com. And we just had an absolute barn burner
wow.
in that first half. I just honestly don't recall a half going that fast, that competitively, and that intense. And it was a fun ride.
Absolutely. I think that Shorecrest was just about running out of their shoes, but yeah.
They really were. Taking a look at how the scoring went in that first half, Tim Opani, the leading scorer for the Shorecrest Scots, he's got 8 points. He had 6 in the second quarter. Elijah Johnson with 7 points. He had 5 in the second quarter. Jack Sims had 7 points, all in the first quarter. 5 points for Newton Pepple. It was also 0 for 2 from the line, and 3 points for Dante Rickabaron. And that was a big three-pointer he hit in the second quarter. They just 0 for 2 from the line. They scored 13 in the first quarter, 17 in the second quarter, 30 in the game as they lead 30-28 over Stanwood. And for Shorecrest, they had 3 fouls in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter, and that would give them 5 for the first half. 2 fouls by Newton Pepple and 2 fouls from Elijah Johnson, also one by Tim Opani. And the Scots committed 7 turnovers in that first half. Over on the other side, Caden McLaughlin, the sophomore, having a great, strong offensive first half. 5 in the first quarter, 5 in the second quarter, 10 in the game. And also Kurt Roberson, three-pointer in the first quarter. He's got 3. Connor Schlepp, 2 points. Dom Engelshock with 7 points as he had it all in the second quarter. Also Darren Smith, 2 points. Cam Everett, 2. Jake Cleary, 2. They had only 2 team fouls in that first half, 8 turnovers, and we are underway again as Stanwood in the white uniforms will go from your right to left. Look at that feed. Laid it up short, and Pepple is right there for the rebound. Here come the Scots out of backcourt as they are up by 2 points. Their biggest lead has been 7 at 7-0. Underneath, the defense strong. Shorecrest ends up with it. 3 ball over on the left side. Perfect. Look at that. The pass was right to him, and Attendito coming through with his first points of the game, and it's up to a 5-point lead at 33-28. And we are very happy to have you with us on STSPN.com. We'll see how this half goes. There's McLaughlin back up top. Fired away, a three-pointer from Cleary, his first three-pointer of the game. And so Cleary now has 5 points. And these teams have hit some long-range jumpers. That's Adito back up on top, Elijah Johnson. Johnson, really, really enjoyable to see conducting things out there defensively and offensively in that first half. He is a threat to shoot. If he gets that ball in any kind of spacing, look out. Over on the left side, we got a grab. I saw something in there, and the foul is going to be whistled against Stanwood. Foul is going to go against Jack Oldow, his first foul, and that is team foul number 1. Out of bounds, the Shorecrest will inbound. Again, they're going from left to right on your screen in the green uniforms. Stanwood with white uniforms and red on them, which is their color scheme, but also they've got green numbers on those uniforms. Miss on that shot. Everett gets it. Here come the Spartans out of backcourt. Cross-court pass. It is Cleary. Cleary dishes it in there to Everett. Swatted away. Look at this. Great defense. As coming through Pepple. There's a foul. All body that time from Robertson. That'd be 2 shots, no doubt. So the foul is going to go against big number 55, Court Roberson. That is his first foul, second team. At the foul line with 2 shots is Elijah Johnson. So just the second time either team has been to the foul line. Stanwood did not get there at all in the first half. Wow, they're 0 for 3. 33-31, just a 2-point lead. And Shorecrest will reload and give it another shot. Each team hitting a 3-ball here in the third quarter. You have to wonder too, Todd, with the way that first half was, how long could they keep that pace up? And I notice the intensity's not quite as much as the start of the game, but we still got a ways to go.
You know, I was wondering that right off. I was like, I just don't know if they're going to burn themselves out or.
Yeah. Got to save one of these teams for Saturday night for the championship, too. There's a pull-up jumper off the backside of the rim. Getting the rebound is Pepples. He pulls it down. Pepples been hustling hard throughout this game. Remember, we'll have the Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game chosen at the end. And you have custom-made T-shirts with the logos of the teams for each game on there.
Well, you have to have the, to be able
look
to
at this
remember.
pick. Here comes Johnson out of backcourt, taking it in, off the glass. Elijah's got 3 in the quarter, 10 in the game. He is the leading scorer for the Shorecrest Scots, now tied with McLaughlin. So it's up to a 5-point lead, 36-31. Shorecrest's biggest lead has been 7 at 7-0. In front court now, McLaughlin to Cleary. That's way out there. Now pulls up just right by the arc. That's off the rim. Pepple gets another rebound. That's 7 for him in the game. And Shorecrest will come out of backcourt. That's Indito. Gets fouled going in. Just 5-5, and he draws the foul. 2 shots. That one is also going to go against Roberson. That is his second foul, third team foul. This game has been tied 3 times, and the lead has switched hands a total of 4 times. So Attendito standing in there. He is a senior for the Scots, also known as the Highlanders. He's got a full repertoire as he warms up for the foul shot. It works. Now they've hit their last 2 out of 3 foul shots. In for Stanwood will be Darren Smith and also Dom Engelschlag. I'll tell you, Engelschlag had a great first half. That guy saw action in the second quarter, and he did an excellent job helping the Stanwood and keeping them in the game with the 7 points. Attendito will give it another shot right here. It's up to a 6-point lead, now 7. So 38-31. That equals Shorecrest's biggest lead in the game. Stanwood is just led by 1 point a couple of times. Off the mark. Deflected out to Shorecrest. They can really build on that lead here. Deflected out of bounds. That's last touch by Roberson. 5:03 to go. Third quarter action here on STSPN.com. Looking at the foul, Stanwood has 3, and Shorecrest has no fouls as of yet. So different than the first half. Watch out. You got to play close, but don't overcommit. Miss on the shot. All right. Getting the rebound will be Engelschlag. Engelschlag with the outlet pass. Now goes to Cleary. Back up on top. It is Roberson. Roberson looking around. McLaughlin having trouble keeping a handle on it. He's 3-on-1 right there. And finally somebody's going to hack him. That's going to be the first team foul against Shorecrest here in the second half. That's going to go on Pepple. And for Pepple, that is going to be his 3rd foul. Pepple's going to have a seat on the bench. That's a very valuable commodity to take out of the lineup. Dante Recobaron is into the lineup now, replacing Pepple as Stanwood will get set to inbound. They need a basket on this possession. They're down by 7. Shorecrest starting to pull away a little bit, and Stanwood really needs to play smart. They want to be playing on Saturday night in the championship against the winner of our next game between Marysville Pilchuck and Edmonds Woodway. Bounce pass down low. Here we go. That's a blocking foul. I don't know. That might have gone either way. Foul is going to be on Jack Sims, his first, second team foul. We got 2 shots coming up. Roberson is going to be at the foul line. This will be his first trip to the line, and actually for Stanwood, their first trip overall in the game, and a miss. You can't be missing. We've talked about this all season long, and there's a spot right there where you want to make those foul shots. Hopefully he gets his second one for the Stanwood faithful. There it is. It's in there. Good reload and finishes it up.
Boy, the crowd is into it, and it's packed in here behind us.
Yeah, we got a lot of people up behind us. Yeah, it is great to see, and there's a lot of people across the way, too. This is a big, big gym. This and Marysville Pilchuck have the really big houses, and that's why they have these games, because they can get a lot of people in here. Here's a held ball. That's going to go to Shorecrest. 4:09 to go in the third quarter, and Shorecrest will have the basketball on the right baseline. Now Jackson's been hosting these playoff games and tournaments since the beginning of their existence, about 25 years. Missed shot. Engelshog with the rebound and the outlet now. Goes over on the right side. Cleary. Under 4 minutes to go. Third quarter action. And a 6-point lead for the Scots. Again, in the green uniform. Stanwood in the white. Pull-up jumper. Off the glass. He used a little window. And it worked for Robertson. Robertson getting it done. 4-point game. Stanwood forces a turnover. Good job by the Spartans. Out of back court now. Engelshog, cross-court pass to Robertson. Three-pointer good! Robertson has 2 of those. He's got 6 points in the quarter, 9 in the game. It is 38-37. Stanwood right back in it on a 6-0 run. How about those Spartans? A 30-second timeout called by the Scots. We'll be back with more here on STSPN.com.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
We're back live at Jackson High School. It's STSPN.com. Mark Ock and Todd Elvig. We bring you the action, our first game of the doubleheader. Semifinals for boys 3A. And a near steal finally gets a hold of it. Going the other direction. Stanwood could take the lead right here. Robertson with the basketball. Back over now to Darren Smith. In between the circles. McLaughlin. They're weaving it around. Cleary. Underneath. Engelshog, and that's a little close. It's going to go to McLaughlin. They almost lose it. Finally, they do lose it. Just a little bit too fine underneath there. They were trying to force it, and it didn't quite work out, so it's going to go back to Shorecrest. 10 turnovers now for each team as Shorecrest makes a change, and they'll have the inbound in back court with 2:47 to go here in the third quarter at Jackson High School. New into the game is Hayden Bohog. He saw some action in the first quarter. 1-point lead for the Scots. Lead has switched hands 3 times. Oh, that was just a beautiful rainbow. Elijah Johnson, 6 1/4, 13 in the game. He has hit 2 3-pointers and a big factor for the Scots, no doubt about it. Cleary, pull-up jumper himself. Oh, yeah! Oh, man! This outside shooting's been a blast to watch. He's got 2 3-pointers. 8 points in the game, the 2 free balls here in the quarter. A 1-point game. Shorecrest now into front court. Well, he was close. Strong rebound by Engelshog. Here they come on the outlet to Robertson. Robertson coming out of backcourt. He wants to try to do it one-on-one. Pull-up jumper out of there. Maybe should have worked in a teammate, but I'm sure they'll get more chances at it. Knocked out of bounds, last touch on the converging defense. Or lucky a foul wasn't called. Again, our officials, umpire Chris Lindsay, the referees Aaron Keller and Donnie Johnson. Shorecrest with the basketball in front court. Cross-court pass. Over on the side, 3-pointer. That is good. Recca Barron coming through with his second 3-pointer. A 4-point lead, 44-40. 1:22 to go, third quarter action. In the air. Off the backside of the rim. Yeah, that was way out there. Going down the rebound, Elijah Johnson. Johnson into front court, nearly stolen away. Gets the basketball, drives in, pull-up jumper is good. Johnson having a huge quarter. 8 points, they're going to turn it over.
Hey, we want to give a quick shout out to Billy Cutter and the SS twins on YouTube there. They're on the little chat.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in and chatting. 3-pointer again by Elijah Johnson. He's just having a monster quarter. A total of 11 points in the quarter, 18 in the game, and a 9-point lead. They headed down to 1. So Shorecrest is on an 8-0 run. We got a foul, 2 shots coming up. And it's going to send Stanwood to the line. That foul is going to go against Jack Sims. For Sims, that's his second personal, third team foul, and 2 shots for Darren Smith. Smith goes to the line for the first time. Stanwood 1 for 2 from the line, that earlier in the quarter. Whoa, they got to stop the bleeding here. Down by 8 now. Now, important for him to make both of these if he can. Oh, doesn't get it. Quick rebound. Jack Sims. Sims now going the other direction. There's Recca Barron. Elijah Johnson, good defense on him by Roberson. Wide open man over on the right side. Skims out of there. Sims in the perfect position. Gets his first 2 points since the first quarter, and big ones, a 10-point lead. 51-41, drive the other way. That was a big basket. Darren Smith now, 3 in the quarter, 5 in the game, and an 8-point lead. Shot clock is dead, 17 on the quarter clock. Shorecrest will slow things up and go on the right side with a pass to Hayden Bohog. Elijah Johnson, 6 seconds, back up on top. Bohog, oh, we had a grab. Kind of a tie-up, accidental, incidental. Jake Cleary will be called for the foul. That's going to be his second foul. And make that first foul, 4th team foul. Just 3 team fouls against Shorecrest. There they go. Underneath on the reverse. If that goes in, it does! Count it! Tim Opani. Man, that was just theatrical. Cirque du Soleil. Look at this. Watch this. How did he get that done? Oh, man. What a game. 51-43. As in that quarter, Shorecrest scoring 21 and Stanwood with 15. We'll be right back with more here on STSPN.com.
Frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
We are back live. It is 53-43. As they get that all set up on the scoreboard, it's actually 53-43. They didn't get those basket up before we went to the break, so pull-up jumper is good. He was wide open. Darren Smith gets it done. So Smith now has 8 points. Also Jake Cleary with 8 points for Stanwood, 2 for Cam Everett. We got a timeout. Yeah, we'll take a timeout right away.
He didn't like something.
Yeah, he didn't like something he saw out there. So the timeout called by Eddie George. We'll be back with more. Stay tuned.
The You've Been Dreaming About This Car Since You Were 8 policy from American Family Insurance.
Since 2003, Gamut 360 Holdings has been recognized as a premier local builder of new homes and commercial properties in the Puget Sound area. Our 360-degree construction approach matches first-class materials with the highest construction standards to create truly unique and timeless communities for our Northwest neighborhoods. Visit Gamut360.com and discover the home that matters most to you.
Man, this has just been an amazing competition out here. A 53-45 lead, and it is an 8-point lead for Shorecrest. They've led by as much as 10, but the game has been closer than this score would indicate. as the Scots have the ball right now after the timeout called by Eddie George, the second-year coach. Look at this guy gliding to the hoop. And Opani, 12 points. He hit that basket at the end of the third quarter, and it just looks magnificent on that drive. 12 points for Opani. Driving on the left side will be Darren Smith. That foul is going to be called against Sims. That would be his third foul, fourth team foul. Each team has 4 team fouls. 7:18 to go, fourth quarter. Anybody's ball game, although a 10-point lead for the Shorecrest Scots. Winner will play the winner of the next game we have coming up tonight between Marysville-Pilchuck and Edmonds-Woodway. That's going to go the other direction. 12th turnover against Stanwood. And you really got to watch it, Todd, because they're falling further and further behind here. Now down by 10. It's a double-digit deficit.
Yeah, I think that Shorecrest is winning the
Well,
the energy battle. I was trying to think of the energy battle.
Let you
You're just going to leave me out there. Yeah.
That ditch
No, that's
there.
good.
There you go. And we got a foul. That foul is going to go on Cam Everett. It would be his third foul, 5th team foul. We'll have 2 shots. Tim Opani goes to the line for the first time. So far, Opani with 12 points. He had a big second quarter with 6. That's off the front side of the rim. The guy who's just lit it up for both teams with a gigantic third quarter, hitting 3 3-pointers, was Elijah Johnson. 12 points in the quarter, 19 in the game. Wow, that was way short. You can see that on the release. He misses them both. They're having some trouble from the line. They've missed a total of 5 foul shots. They're just 3 for 8 from the line. Got to make it happen here. Cross court. No look. There it is. It was a look for Roberson. He hits another 3-pointer. We got a timeout. This time called by Stanwood. 6:37 to go. Fourth quarter. Shorecrest 55, Stanwood 48 here on STSPN.com.
Yep.
Welcome back. I want to get you the RPI for both of these teams. For Shorecrest, their RPI is 14 in 3A, boys, and for Stanwood, their RPI is 10. So that tells you where they're at. They're up pretty high. The number 1 team RPI-wise for boys in 3A is Wilson down there in Tacoma, the Wilson Rams. Shorecrest with the basketball. I'm Mark Ockett along with Todd Elvick here at Jackson High School. And we do thank you so much for being with us. I don't know how anybody could go anywhere else once they locked into this one tonight, Todd.
My, oh my.
Reversal, Sims misses it. Excellent, great job on the rebound. That is Cam Everett. Finally with the outlet pass, there's Cleary. Cleary leading the offense throughout the evening. And a chance for Stanwood to trim that deficit. There's Cleary. Off the side of the rim, forced that one up. Wasn't looking for another teammate, just decided, and actually it wasn't a bad idea, he just couldn't get that shot to fall. Sims gets the board, near foul. No whistle. Finally, Shorecrest ends up with it. Cross-court pass. That's going out of bounds. Heck, that was almost in my hand.
Yeah, no, I saw the ball coming, and I was getting ready to jump out in front of the equipment.
All right. So that'll give the ball back now to the Stanwood Spartans in the white uniforms. Here they go. Cam Everett will inbound. He finds Darren Smith. Shorecrest setting up defensively. Here we go. Let's see if they go with a half-court set. That's what they're looking at doing. Popping out is Cleary. 5:30 coming up there in the fourth quarter. That's going to go out to the left side, nearly out of bounds. Roberson. Got to make something happen. 13 on the shot clock. Got to start thinking about it. Oh, stripped away. Great defense coming through Shorecrest. Look at that step-in move. Almost got that shot to drop, but Opani's going to have 2 foul shots. He missed his first 2 earlier here in the quarter. That's going to go against Cleary, his second foul, 6th team foul. So again, Opani playing with 12 points, but 0 for 2 from the line. And Shorecrest is sitting at 3 for 8 from the line overall. 5:15 to go. Fourth quarter action. There you go. Now let's see if he can get 2 in a row. Zach Ward in his 13th year as head coach for Stanwood. Eddie George in his 2nd year at Shorecrest, and leaving a great impression, just like Zach Ward has done. That's a miss on the second one. Cleary with the rebound, coming out of backcourt, drives left baseline. That was a smart pass right there. Yep, that worked perfectly. Roberson coming through. He's got 4 3 balls. It is 56-51. Here come the Spartans. Shorecrest up by 5 points. They have led by 10. Started out 7-0 lead early in the game. Then Stanwood came back and outscored them 10-2 to take a 10-9 lead. They led one more time after that, but it's been all Shorecrest ever since that time. Scots with the basketball in front court. There you go, down to Pepple. Turn around. A nice looking move. Ends up with the ball. Puts it back in. Newton Pepple.
Seems like Shorecrest has the better angle.
Yeah, it's been working for them. They've got 7 points better angle at this point in time, 58-51. Look out, double team over on the right side. Angle, Shog, he misses on that one. And that'll be a rebound. Here comes Shorecrest out of backcourt, up by the 7 points. Nearing the 4-minute mark to go in the fourth quarter. And it's not even 7 o'clock yet. We're under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. I cannot remember a game like this. Shorecrest with the ball. Taking their time, coming up on 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Pepple loses the dribble. It's going to go the other direction. Stanwood gets it. Here come the Spartans down by 7. Every trip down court counts. There they go. That counts. Engelshog coming through with the basket and a steal. Robertson gets the ball back. Stanwood has it. 15 turnovers for Shorecrest.
Wow.
Stanwood with 13 of them. Back up top. They got to continue to play wisely here. Cleary. We got an offensive foul. Across the top. That looks like it's going to go against Cam Everett. And that is the 4th foul on Everett. Team foul number 7. It's a player control foul. So an offensive foul. There will not be any shots. But Stanwood now with 7. So Shorecrest will be going to the line the rest of the way. 58-53, 3:20 to go, fourth quarter action. Attendito, the senior, at just 5'5", but man, he is truly a spark plug out there. Inside they go. And a foul. Could be 2 shots.
Boy, they can't be stopping the clock like that. That's
Opani going to the line. He's only 1 for 4 from the line. It looks like the foul is going to go against Cleary. That's his 3rd. Team foul number 8. Now for Shorecrest, these are definitely big shots. You want to keep that distance and you get these free opportunities too. Down it goes. We're back up to a 6-point lead. Eddie George, very animated, directing his players around on the back end to make sure that there's no cherry picking down there. All right, so he connects. He's now made 3 of his last 4, 60-53. Stanwood will come out of backcourt. Down by 7, under 3 minutes to go. Big basket if they can get one right here. Engelshog off the front side of the rim. Gets it back. Over on the left side. Here he goes. Inside and in. Roberson, 8 1/4. 17 in the game. He is Stanwood's leading scorer. McLaughlin has been silent offensively here in the second half after having 10 points in the first half, 5 in each quarter. So it's down to a 5-point Shorecrest lead. Now he's just playing him too tight. That's going to go on Cleary. No, I want to double check. Yes, it will. It's his 4th foul. That's the kind of guy you do not want to have 4 fouls on. Elijah Johnson is going to check back in for Shorecrest. He replaces Newton Pepple, and it's going to be shots coming up. Attendito at the line.
That might have been on purpose, though. I mean, it's getting down there.
Yeah, you just hate to get somebody into 4 fouls, especially as vital as Cleary is. He's still out on the court. There's Attendito hitting the first one. He is now 3 for 3 from the line, has 6 points, all in the second half. He also hit a 3-point ball in that third quarter.
He's a player.
He is. Chance to get it back to a 7-point lead. They led by 10 a couple of times earlier here in the half. Next one is good. I like this guy because he really takes his time at the line. He's got an excellent approach to those foul shots. And as they teach us, develop your rhythm, and he has a superb rhythm at the line. There you go. It's going to be deflected away. Stanwood having had trouble hanging onto the ball. Down by 7. Antondito dumps it off. That's a big foul right there. That's going to go against McLaughlin, and it will send Opani to the line with 2 of them. That foul is going to go against McLaughlin. That's his first 10 team fouls. 2 shots the rest away for Shorecrest. 2:04 to go here in the fourth quarter. So at the line is Opani. He's been there a lot, Todd. These will be shots 7 and 8 for him in the half. I make that in the quarter. Substitution, Oldau is coming in. He's going to replace Darren Smith. But 7-point lead. This is a 3-possession game. And Shorecrest is on top. Next one is there. So he's got 4 points from the line here in the quarter and a total overall in the game of 16. Stanwood down by 8 points, 1:56 to go, fourth quarter. Jackson High School, STSPN, Mark Ock and Todd Elvig. Here we go. Pull-up jumper, air ball. Opani, big-time rebound right there to Elijah Johnson and deflected away, created by Roberson. Stanwood in front court. Here they go, Roberson. Oh, Opani with a tremendous defense. Out it goes. Angle shot comes through. 3-pointer. 5-point game. 1:31 to go. Fourth quarter. Full timeout called. We'll take a timeout as well. This is STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Thank you, McDaniel's Do It Center there in Snohomish. Thank you for doing all the great things you do to take care of us with so many different items that people can go shop for and do it themselves, or get also excellent service and expertise as to how to do it for your projects from the McDaniel's family and their staff.
Yep, I get my bullets there.
Yes, you do. The Stanwood Spartans, by the way, entering tonight's game 11-3, 15-5 before the start of the postseason, and now 16-5 overall. Shorecrest with the basketball into front court. A 5-point lead for the Scots. Stanwood trying to get that ball back. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Scots with the basketball. Here they come. Shorecrest over on the right side. Cam Everett. They try to play that defense. Here they come the other direction. There it is, coming through. Rekha Barron pops it in there. It's back to a 7-point lead. Darren Smith. Pull-up jumper. Oh, didn't get. It looked like it went in, but it did not. 7-point lead still. Here comes Johnson, the other direction. Drives in. We got a blocking foul. 2 shots on the way. Not the kind of thing you want to have happen if you're Stanwood.
He's trying to take a charge.
Darren Smith.
You got to do a little bit better than that.
I was going to say earlier, Cam Everett and also Jake Cleary, each with 4 fouls on them. And both those guys are on the bench right now for the Stanwood Spartans. At the line is Johnson. He's been silenced offensively here in the fourth quarter, but he had 12 last quarter. Now he has 20 in the game.
You know, I don't think Shorecrest has slowed down.
They have not. When we started the third quarter, it seemed like both teams were trying to just keep themselves fresh and stuff, but Shorecrest then accelerated again, and they haven't let up at all. Johnson hits them both. 21 now. I'd say he's a leading candidate for Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. Stanwood, three-point jumper off the left side. Rims out of there. That's going to go back to Shorecrest. The Scots smelling it. They have a 3-possession lead. And the winner will play against Marysville-Pilchuck for the championship on Saturday night. And a timeout has been called. We'll just keep it right here. Just taking a look at how things are stacking up numbers-wise. Shorecrest, a team that averages 64.8 points per game, and they are over that right now at 67. They average giving up 52. That's also over. They're at allowing 58 points. But their plus-minus differential is plus 12.8. For Stanwood, they average 66 points per game, so they're under that. And they average giving up 56.8. So that also off, and they average a plus differential of 9.2. Last year, these teams had pretty much identical records. They both made the postseason, as Shorecrest went 12-7, 3-2 in the postseason, 15-9 overall. Stanwood 13-6 in the regular season, 2-2 overall for 15-8. And again, just breaking it down class-wise, the Shorecrest Scots, 5 seniors, 2 juniors, 4 sophomores, 1 freshman. And for Stanwood, 2 seniors, 6 juniors, 3 sophomores, 1 freshman.
Now, that is a Hunter Green number on the start.
It
Stanwood?
does. It looks like the exact same Hunter Green that Shorecrest has for the body of their uniforms.
I'm trying to think of where they got green from.
I don't know.
You've been around here a long time. You've called these games.
I've not seen it with Stanwood before. I mean, I don't see them all the time, but I mean, I've been following them for over 25 years, but I don't recall the green in the color scheme. There might be a meaning to that. We have a grab. This is going to go against Stanwood. That would be Cleary. He's done. Yeah, Cleary is done, and that's going to send Opani to the line. So what happens, winners will play for the Wesco Championship, Tournament Championship coming up on Saturday night.
Correct.
And that is at 8 o'clock. We'll have that game. I'll be doing the play-by-play for that. And the losers of this game and the next game will be playing, let's see, it just depends on. Yeah, it's going to come up. That's going to be for the third place on Friday at 6 and 7:45 at Everett Community College. And the make. So this one all but over. Now we got to push off. You really need to commit that foul.
Are you sure that's Friday?
I'm going to double check, okay?
I think it's Saturday.
We will verify that. Here we go. That foul is going to go against Sims, his 4th. 3-point jumper off. And Shorecrest will have the basketball. They're just going to wind it down. They're going to win this one. And they'll play the winner of the next game. They're going to win and play against either Marysville-Pilchuck or Edmonds-Woodway on Saturday night, 8 o'clock, Everett Community College for the 3A Boys Championship. As their fans recognize it, they're on their feet to our right. And how about those Scots? Bring out the bagpipes. They win it, 68-58. A 10-point victory. Shorecrest scoring 15 points in that final quarter. Same with Stanwood, but they end up on the short side of the ledger. And they'll be in that game for third place coming up. And we'll get you all the information on that. So we're going to go get our player of the game. And that is going to be Elijah Johnson, 21 points. I'll get him. He'll be right back with me right after we take this timeout.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin.
All right, it is post-game show time, and I am with the player of the game for tonight's matchup between Shorecrest and Stanwood, Elijah Johnson. Elijah, you guys come up with a 68-58 victory. That first half was as amazing as I've ever seen in my life, really, or in recent memory. That was about the quickest first half and intense first half. You guys both teams were incredible. Tell us about it.
We just had to stick to the game plan and make sure that we're buckled down on their best players, their 2 shooters. And they stuck with us pretty good, too. And it was just back and forth. So we just had to make sure going into halftime that we get adjusted what we needed to do.
So you guys came out in that first quarter, and steal-wise, I mean, between you and Attendino and the guys on the starters, you were all over those guys. I mean, and that really, I think, got in their head. You got out to a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, that was our game plan. We had to come out and stomp first against them because that's usually what we would need to do against them. They're a good team, so we need to strike first.
Now, how was it for you with going in at halftime? And obviously the first half was a track meet. It was amazing energy-wise. How did you guys feel coming out into the second half as far as stamina-wise?
We felt good. We just needed to pull away. We just needed that chance to pull away, and we went on our run like we needed to do because basketball is a game of run, and we just got to run.
Well, you were a big part of that. 12 points. You came through with 3 3-pointers. You were just dazzling in that offensively in that third quarter. But for that whole game, you scored 21 points. But it wasn't just your offense. Your defense was amazing.
Yeah, the main point of the basketball game was to play defense.
Who's this sweetheart right here?
That's my grandma.
Oh, that's your grandma. That's cool. So, no, but your defense was absolutely incredible. Yeah. Grandma teach you that? Why don't you let Grandma get in there? Because we're about families. Grandma. What's Grandma's name there? Go ahead, Todd.
I bet Grandma goes back and watches this later.
Yeah. Well, Grandma, it's great to have you here, too. Go ahead.
I give basketball credit to Grandpa. He's
to Grandpa. He's up there. All righty.
He's watching down.
Well, you got a nice grandma right there. So, and a pretty grandma, too. So, congratulations. Oh, yeah. I see it. What, I got to tell the truth? Hey, Elijah, thanks so much.
Elijah, hold your
Grandma,
shirt up there.
Thank you so much, too. And we'll get you a picture of that right
there.
Get
you together. There you go.
Yeah, get Grandma in there. We'll get you on social media. All right.
Perfect.
Hey, look at the Shorecrest crowd. Great to see all the Highlanders and Scott fans around here. Elijah, thanks so much, and best of luck against the winner of this next game. It's either Marysville Pilchuck or Edmonds Woodway. You put on Saturday night your plan.
Yep.
All right? Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That was great. All right, that's Elijah Johnson, our final score in game number 1, 68-58, as Shorecrest beats Stanwood. Man, Todd, boy, you couldn't ask for better. From start to finish on the game and the post-game interview, Grandma was here. You know what?
You can't not have a show better than if Grandma's on it. Are you kidding me?
Either you do that, or if you put pets and grandmas together, we need to get her a little puppy, and that would even take it to the.
Last night our player of the game, Tristan Bates, he did a shout out to his grandma in Arizona.
I love it, and that's what we talk about, Todd. It's about connecting the players and the fans and the families all together, and that's exactly what just happened right there. Totally organic. It just happened.
Yep,
and that's what you got to love. So, hey, folks, thanks a lot. That was game number 1. We're going to get some oxygen, get reloaded, and get ready for the second game because we don't know where that one's going. This was amazing. 68-58 as Shorecrest defeats Stanwood now what is the setup for the championship game coming up on Saturday night. But we got a long ways to go before that. Thanks so much. Again, 68-58 the final score. Winning is for right now. Sportsmanship is for the entire evening. We'll be back with game number 2. What do you say? It's about 7:13. What time are we coming back?
About 25 minutes, actually,
okay.
Now. Woo! I'm looking at the scoreboard.
Yeah, I see on the clock it says 27 minutes, so I'll get reloaded and get the second one going, and we'll have fun with that.
Absolutely.
All right, folks. We'll be back with more.